Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. Here, I can't talk today. 10 o'clock in the morning, my time, and I guess I still need to wake up a little bit. I need some more coffee. Hey there, folks. Today we have a special show lined up for you. I am waiting for the guest to hop in. Andrew Sales from Coffee and Crypto should be here any second now. In the meantime, I will keep you guys entertained. How you doing? I noticed a couple of you jumped on. Feel free to say hello in the chat. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's get this show out to as many people as possible. I'm really excited today to share this project with you. Kind of show off a couple of the NFTs that I have and talk a little bit about why that is the Java token that is attached to this crypto and coffee NFT project. Why I think there's some potential for it to be a pretty valuable token in the upcoming future. Hey, Dilemma, good vibes. How you doing, man? Good to see you as usual. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you, everybody here that is in the chat. All right, man. It looks like Mr. Close some sales. Andrew Sales is on. Let me go ahead without any further ado and introduce him properly and bring him onto the show. Folks, this gentleman is a guy that I met several months ago. It's kind of interesting how, the when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I was looking to get more into the NFT space, was a little bit lost, man. My expertise is in crypto tokens, and our paths crossed. We had some similar friends in a business group, and Andrew and I got together and we started talking, and we just figured out that we were a lot alike. We both believe that success leaves clues, and I think you guys are going to see here when I bring him on why he's having so much success in this space. I really look forward to hearing everything that he's got to say. And with that, let's go ahead and bring Andrew onto the stream. Good morning, buddy.
What's up? Good morning. How you guys doing?
Fantastic. How are you today?
Oh man, I am doing awesome. Busy morning as usual. We had our morning show we always have, and then got this and got more of these to do, man. Just getting out and hustling, putting the grind in, making sure we win Web3.
Absolutely. So your crypto and coffee Twitter Spaces goes live. Is it Monday through Friday?
No, every single day, Monday through Monday.
Oh, every single day. Nice, man. And what time is that for all of the viewers?
So 10:06 Eastern.
10:06 Eastern. So 7:06 Pacific. Nice. That's why I'm never on it.
I know, man. It's early for the West Coasters. When I was in Vegas at the World Series, I at that point in time I was running it on Facebook, and it was kind of like an exclusive invite only type thing. And man, like it was 17 days we didn't do it because in Vegas I ain't waking up at 7 a.m. I'm just gonna be real.
I don't blame you. Hey, Theta Frog, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for being here. Folks, make sure you hop into the chat. Don't be shy. Let us know you're here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if this is your first time to the channel. And let's just get right into it, Andrew. So I really would love to hear a little bit about your background, maybe a little bit of some of the challenges that you've gone through. I always kind of think, like people love Rocky. And from what I've heard and from what I've kind of read and studied, it hasn't always been just, sunshine and rainbows for you. You've had a little bit of difficulties in your life, and you've become very good at overcoming challenges, which is one of the reasons I think that this project has some real good chance of being successful because you're behind it. So tell all the viewers a little bit about who you are.
Yeah, man. So I guess the story of Andrew Sales is a crazy one, right? I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm from the hood, and I've always been an entrepreneur. And when you grow up in the hood with an entrepreneur mindset, the first form of entrepreneurship you're introduced to is selling drugs. So I sold drugs from 15 to 20. When I was 20, I got caught. I went to jail a couple times over it. And the second time I went to jail was in 2015. Kind of long story short, we're in the same business and sales group, but I was working in door-to-door sales and got offered a promotion to go to Florida. And it was my first time to make 100 G's in a year. I grew up poor as shit, so that was a lot of money to me back then. And I was on probation though, right? And the girl I was dating, she asked me to pick between her and the job, or told me to pick between her and the job. I picked the job. I went to Florida. I was building my sales empire. I met another girl. We had a baby. My ex saw on Facebook I had a baby with another girl, and called my PO and told her I was working out of state. So in 2015, I got extradited from Florida. I had to do 6 months in jail again after, I had done jail time before on these charges. And when I got out that time, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. My kid was a year, so I'd spent half his year old. His birthday is actually in 5 days, but I had spent half his life in jail at that point in time. This is always a really special time of year for me because I got out of jail November 15th or November 17th, 2015. So it's right around the corner. But I ended up reaching out to a guy that he sold the very first door-to-door company I worked for $150 million. His name was Bill Rowland. It was called 2020 Companies. And I just shot him a message on Facebook, kind of how you and I connect. And I was like, hey, man, I don't know you. You don't know me. But I want to say thank you. Before you, I didn't know about personal development. I just spent 6 months in jail working on personal development the whole time. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do big things. And I didn't expect him to answer me. I was just holding myself accountable. But sure enough, he sent me his number back. And, we got on the phone. We talked for like 2 hours, like we've known each other forever. And kind of long story short, he took me under his wing in 2015, helped me build a door-to-door company. I made 100 grand plus off of a couple years in a row. Then he started helped me start a healthcare company in 2019. And we, at his peak, I was making about 50 grand a month. And, I like to share that story, not to brag, but, there's probably somebody out there listening that thinks they're in a bad spot right now. And I was like, I promise you're probably not in as bad as a spot I was when I walked out of jail in 2015. But then I looked up, 4 years later, and I was making 50 G's a month, had a beautiful office overlooking Busch Stadium. My long-term goal is to own the Cardinals one day. So I did that. They changed government regulations. So he helped me start here. He introduced me to my other mentor, who helped me start a solar company in late 2019. And we had success with it over our first 18 months or so. And that kind of, and I guess kind of maybe to rewind a little bit, when I got out of jail in 2015, it actually led to me getting involved in crypto and Web3 because I ran into one of my buddies that was in town from Mexico. I played poker full time for a couple of years in my early 20s, and I couldn't leave the country when online poker got shut down because I was on probation. But all my buddies went to Mexico, and so one of my buddies was home in 2015, and poker players were some of the first people to use Bitcoin, right? So they always owe each other money, always sending money back and forth. So it made sense. But I was like, nah, nobody's ever gonna want a digital currency. And I ran into this dude at the casino, and he's like, "Did you hear about Bitcoin?" And I was like, "Yeah, I heard it hit like $100, but it's never gonna go any higher, probably." And he's like, "Dude, it hit 1,000." So then I researched every day from there, for about 6 months, and then finally pulled the trigger when Bitcoin was in the 2,600 range. But fast forward to starting the solar company. Me and my business partner, we were kind of toying around the idea of starting a token or an NFT project that would be, backed by solar power and stuff. And he actually ended up passing away around this time last year. It's kind of a crazy time of year for me, I guess. But and so then it kind of led to me kind of still exploring the route of NFT projects. But then I actually, I kind of had an idea. I run a private alpha group, and I wanted to start an NFT project that would be something for just me and my friends to make some money with. But then the next thing I'm on Twitter Spaces every day, doing AMA every day. And throughout the course of this year, I've went full time, Web3, and it was kind of an accident, but it was just, it's my passion, and I just I run with it.
Yeah, man, what an incredible story. It's nice to give people second chances. I'm a huge believer in that. Some of the most successful people that I've ever met in my life had some pretty big challenges in their younger years, made some mistakes.
Yeah.
My father, who is my absolute hero, was an alcoholic, drank until he was 32 years old, and screwed up a lot of things in his life in that period of time. And I was very lucky because about 3 months before I was born, my mom told him to either quit drinking or get out. And so he quit drinking. And here I am, 49 years old, never seen him take a drink. He's been sober for over 49 years. And we have an amazing relationship. And a lot of the reason that I am who I am and having the success that I'm having is because that he made that decision. But if you based, how his life was going to be on the first 5 or 10 years of his adulthood, you would have thought, man, this guy is going nowhere. And, so I love it, man. Anybody can turn things around. So,
yeah.
So you got into the NFT space, you started working on your own NFT project, and now here you are, man. You've got a collection that's fully minted. In fact, folks, here, let me show you guys something real quick. Not only is it fully minted, but I went and decided to buy one.
Boom!
So I went over here to,
I love it.
I went over here to Magic Eden Coffee and Crypto. This is built on the Solana network, so I love that about it. The fees are super, super inexpensive. A 10,000th of a Solana when you get ready to buy. Right now, the floor is 1 Solana. And this is some of the art here, folks. I mean, these are pretty cool. It's based around the show Coffee and Crypto. So some of them have that coffee and crypto background, like this one here.
Those are rare.
Just to give you those are rare. And that leads me to my next thing. It's kind of funny. I get on here. I'm just going to buy one just so that I've got it and I can, play around with it and see what I'm doing. And then I start checking into the different rarities and the different stuff that's going on. So the next thing you know, folks, here, I'll pull up my own wallet. The next thing you know, folks, I own 6 of them.
Oh, those are good ones, though.
Yeah, man, I went through and picked out some good ones. I know these ones with the Band-Aids are, a little bit rare. The one with the, what is it, Johnny
Bravo.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo hairdo are a little bit rarer and stuff. So I tried to pick out stuff that was a little bit rarer. And folks, the best thing about it is I got all 6 of them staked now, and I'm earning Java token. And that's why we're here today, man, to share these NFTs with you and to have Andrew kind of explain why owning these isn't just about looking at some cool guys. It's about making money. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the project and why, owning some of those coffee and crypto NFTs could be valuable one of these days. Not financial advice, of course, folks.
Not financial advice, but whale in. I didn't tell you to. You probably won't. I started in crypto almost as a Bitcoin maxi, right? So NFTs were dumb to me for the longest time because I was like, again, I thought, who wants digital money? Well, who wants digital art? And I've become a person that respects and appreciates art through this process. But if we're being 100% real, I still don't give a shit about art. What can the NFT do for me is what I'm looking for, right? So our big thing with coffee and crypto is we do it every single morning at 9:06 a.m. Central, 10:06 Eastern. And our goal is just to raise knowledge levels in the community. And with our platform, we naturally explore everything in crypto because we're there talking about it every day, right? So we're into crypto, we're into music NFTs, we're into gaming NFTs, we're into rev share NFTs, all that stuff. And so the premise of coffee and crypto was never to just put out cool artwork. We wanted something that somebody could enjoy rocking as a profile picture and feel like it represented them. We're all kind of degens in some capacity with their NFTs. So all the hoodies say degen on them. But what I think the real brilliance behind our token is we're not just your normal. We're not a Ponzi token at all. We're not a normal token at all. The biggest problem with fiat money, whatever country you're in, US, UK, is that they just print it and it's not backed by anything anymore. It's not backed by gold. So every Java token that we issue through staking is either A, backed by our vault of community NFTs. So we have a vault of community NFTs that I grow or do my best to grow. You can look me up. I have a pretty good track record in crypto of calling winners and stuff. But and a lot of the stuff I'm in, we personally, we're in our community vault with. So we have a lot of rev share stuff like that. So our tokens are backed by that vault, and they're also backed by the revenue of the coffee and crypto show business, right? We do show sponsorships. We're about to do live events. So to be real, at any point in time, we could buy back all the Java tokens. We could buy up the price to sustain or to relieve sell pressure. So that's the beauty of the token, is it's actually backed by something. It's backed by a vault of NFTs, and then our business, right? Like we have a portion of revenue that's set aside to back the vault, and so that's the cool thing about it. The other really cool thing is, like, yeah, it's a token, but like what can you do with it except hold it and hope we run up the vault, right? But we come from the business world, and that's where I think a lot of NFTs lack, right? They don't operate as a business. They're just some young kids that are thinking they can make some money on hype, which is cool, do your thing. But we operate as a business. So the beauty of what we do, we're connected with a lot of businesses. So we have businesses that will accept and give you a discount if you spend your Java token at it, because they believe in what we're building with our ecosystem. We have a vape shop that will ship anywhere in the US. We have a meat distributor that will ship anywhere in the US. We're working on onboarding a credit repair agency. We have a virtual dog trainer that can work with anybody worldwide. We have a few personal development coaches that'll accept it, and we're growing, right? We're new, but I can tell you, I hustle hard, and I'm gonna keep pulling in businesses and showing them the vision, and find businesses that will accept this. And then the grand scheme is actually, we're building out a Monopoly game that'll be called Monopoly Coffee and Crypto Edition. We're going to get officially licensed by Hasbro. We've looked into all the steps, and we know exactly what we need to do, and we've been in communications. And so players will need to use Java token in that game. And I have what's called a lot of burn mechanisms built into the game, which means like a lot of Java in the game will be taken out of existence.
Yeah, I love that. And folks, one of the things about crypto you got to remember is it's all, asymmetrical risk. It's a small amount of risk for a huge amount of reward. I mean, come on, man. It's one Solana for an NFT. What is Solana running? About $30, $32, whatever.
And you want to hear what's crazy though, is based on the value of our vault and our show revenue and all that good stuff. Right now we're issuing 1.2 Java per day to our holders, and we don't have liquidity for Java yet, but we have some whales that had bags from before. Our first project, we did a 1-to-1 swap for people, but all our whales, when they swapped, they had the commitment to swapping out and not listing their token on a peer-to-peer. Right now it's just peer-to-peer transfers on if you're familiar with Solana, it's famous Fox federations where a lot of peer-to-peer transfers go down. But yeah, they won't list for less than $1. So, and then our businesses right now are valuing Java at $1. So you can't go look us up on CoinMarketCap yet or anything. We won't be there till we launch our game, which is about 2.5 months away at this point. But yeah, I think the asymmetrical risk is there, and I'm kind of a tokenomics nerd, so I intentionally designed it to be a supply squeeze, right? To where there's going to be more people wanting to play this game than there is Java in existence, and we all know supply and demand that should run the price up. So it'll be fun, to watch it all play out.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if you degen in like I did and get excited and buy 6 of them, I'm still less than $200 invested in the project. So if you disappeared tomorrow, it ain't gonna hurt my bank account too much.
I'll text you my address.
If it takes off, and like you said, this Monopoly game, folks. So I was in their Discord, and folks, that's another thing. I just posted the Twitter address here, so you can see Andrew in person. I'll get their Coffee and Crypto Twitter Spaces up there. It's all in the description, but you can go check out their Discord. You can check them out on Twitter. I've posted the link to the Magic Eden site where you can get in there, so you can see these guys aren't hiding. They're fully doxxed. They're fully vetted. They're not trying to run some anonymous team. And so, yeah, man, it's a exciting thing. But I was in the Discord the other day and I was reading through the Monopoly game, and that sounds, like a lot of fun, man. It's going to be, it's going to create engagement for sure.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that's a couple, you say 2-3 months away, something like that.
Yeah, so we're about 2.5 months away. They told us to be done with building in 2 months, but we always try to pack on a little extra runway time. So we'll have a demo though in a month that you'll be able to play for free and kind of get on and all that good stuff. But one thing I wanted to say earlier that I forgot to touch on was with the rate that we're paying out Java this first month, since we've done so good with growing our vault and stuff, is that Java at a $1 value, you're looking at less than a 30-day ROI on your NFTs, which is kind of crazy, really crazy to be real. But most our holders aren't even trying to sell because they see the vision when the game comes out, how much Java is going to be desired by people.
Yeah, absolutely. With 6 tokens or 6 NFTs, I was looking at it, I'm earning, 7.2 a day or whatever. So it's building up fairly quickly and definitely going to be exciting at that $1 valuation for sure. Something else that we mentioned when we were on a phone call with your business partners at Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So when you and Christian and I were on, you were talking about the utility also of this original coffee and crypto NFT, making it easier, if I remember correctly, to get in on future mints.
Yeah. So our collection is going to be a 10,000 piece collection when it's all said and done. We released the first 500. They're called the Degens. They all have Degen hoodies. There'll never be any other Degens released. And when we release the other parts of our collection, well, like the next part will be our gamers, right? And that'll be part of it to fund our game. Like I said, we don't need funds, but we to build the game or anything. But one thing we're going to be doing is giving away a blue chip NFT every single week based on in-game achievements. So whoever goes around the board the most amount of times in week 1 will win what's called the D-Gods NFT, and their floor is probably like $7,000, $8,000 dollars right now US. So so everybody who holds a D-Gen, all 500 of them, they will get an automatic whitelist spot to the gamers or any other mint we do down the line to complete the collection. We're also this week, probably Friday, we haven't confirmed the day, but all our holders are going to get a free mint on Aptos. We wanted to take advantage of the hype on Aptos and use it as a chance to expand our community. So we're releasing 1,000 NFTs on Aptos. 500 will be for free to all our community members. And then the whitelist will mint for half an Aptos, so like $4. We just wanted to get out there and give some safe exposure to people that wanted to get on that chain. And then if it makes it to the public, I don't think it'll make it to the public. It'll be 0.9 Aptos, so like $7, something like that. But that's the big benefit of holding a Degen, right? You're going to get a free mint here. You'll get a whitelist mint on our next one, and our gamers are going to be, everybody's going to want them because the game will be, out by then or about to come out, and it'll be tough to get. But yeah, that's the beauty of having a Degen is it's access to everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So that leads me to my next question. It seems like everything that you've kind of brought to the group that I'm a part of now, the private group, has mostly been based on the Solana network. So is that your favorite NFT network? Do you branch out and do anything, with Cardano or Ethereum and those chains, or is it all Solana for you?
Man, so I am about 85 to 90% Solana right now, and you'll notice though, like the whitelist spots I've been posting in the group have been Aptos. So like I'm by no means anything maxi. I'm a money maxi, and so like I go where I think the money is, right, and like I think the coolest stuff by the best builders is being built out on Solana still. So most of my stuff I'm in for long term is in Solana. And then the price action in Solana was great until about two weeks ago. The Solana NFT market was outperforming every market across the globe until it wasn't. but that was a spot to make money. But now, like, I'm seeing the Aptos market as the market to make money. And so, like, it's weird. I started exploring Aptos as just like play the price action, right? Like my typical strategies: grab 3 to 5 NFTs, flip 2 for break even, flip 2 for nice profits, hold 1 for a moonshot. But then we start interviewing these projects, and like there's some good projects on Aptos, but like I go where the price action is, and I missed the price action on the Cardano NFTs. I hold a little bag of Cardano, but I don't like to chase money, so I didn't get involved in those when they took off. But what I think the real gem that we need to be on the lookout for, and we might actually just expand there just for the shit of it, is XRPL. That blockchain I think goes live today, and I met their team actually in NFT NYC, and it was funny because I was like, I didn't know they were the ones that were in charge of the NFTs. I was like, yeah, I'd love to get involved in some XRPL NFTs, but you guys won't get your shit together where we can actually see them. And the guy's like, oh, I'm actually the one coding that, and we're just actually a few weeks away.
Awesome. That's another cool thing about, getting to know you, getting in your Discord, getting on your Twitter, is you have the ability with this project, you're leveraging what you have with so many other projects. These guys don't just give you free, the Aptos Med isn't free just because they like you. It's free because you have some value. You've got a big community that you're sharing them with. And, on that note, I want to share my screen again here real quick, folks. I just put the link to the coffee and crypto. There we go. Yeah, that one here. The HTTPS Twitter candy see every day. That's the coffee and crypto Twitter. And I just want to share with you guys real quick here that are watching, and those of you that watch the replay, that they have on this Twitter page. You can see that they got some real, business going on. This is a link to their Discord, so make sure you join in their link Discord. But look at this, folks, 10.5 thousand followers. Here's a little bit of a play recording for one of their coffee and crypto shows, but they are on here every single day. They're putting out information, doing these Twitter spaces. You can just see over and over and over and over and over. So they're not, they're working hard. And that's one of the things that I love about these guys is so many people during these bear markets disappear, and I think one of the reasons I would say that, I'm just guessing here, but one of the reasons that you're working so hard is that you've kind of figured out that when everybody else takes their foot off the gas pedal, it's an opportunity to separate yourself and to create some space. It's pretty hard. If I'm running full speed and you're walking and then you decide you're going to catch up to me, but I've already got, a mile head start on you and I'm running, it's going to be pretty hard for you to catch up with me. Yeah. But if I decide to slow down and take a little bit of a break because I'm tired and I'm discouraged, because of these markets, and then you start running, you'll have me passed in no time. So I'm excited about all of the work, that you guys are putting into this project. And I think it speaks volumes for your belief, not only in your own project, but just in crypto and the NFT space, combined.
Yeah, the bear market is where millionaires are made, multi-millionaires. Honestly, anybody that's putting their time in right now should be in a great position to be a multi-millionaire in the near future after the next bear market, if not one already. But that's where I messed up in 2017. I did the same thing that a lot of people are doing now, to where I was like, man, I got enough. I'm going to see if it bounces back first before I put anything in. And I messed up, right? I missed the whole bear market action of getting in. And to be real, this hasn't even felt like a bear market. Like, NFT price action has been so good that, like, this isn't how it was. It wasn't anything like this in 2018. So, but you're right. Like, we committed to where we're not going to take a day off for the next 2 years. And I think in the next 2 years, we should at least be at the start of the bull market. And yes, it's just, this is where we're going to get ahead. And if you take a day off, that's a little bit of ground that we a little bit of space we put between us. And if you only do what we do once a week, we got a lot of space in us in between us. So it's this is where we're going to win. And projects that make it through this time, if they survive, they're going to be OGs. They're going to be the ones that people want. Like the NFT market is kind of weird. Like, if you're like 3-4 years old, you're in a historical NFT. So like there's inherent value of that. And then the one thing I always look for when I'm investing in a crypto, if I'm long-term on it, I'm like, if the market crashed tomorrow, why would this coin bounce back? And if I can look at a team that's built through a bear market, now they're thriving in the bull on the next level. And I can look at them and be like, all right, well, if the market crashed tomorrow, those guys are going to build and find a way to make it work and pivot, readjust, find creative ways to stay relevant and make it back to the next bull market. So like, I'm going to hold this one and probably double down on the dip if it happens.
Right. Absolutely. Real quick here, I want to give a shout out to my beautiful bride. Thank you for being here, for reminding everybody to hit that like button and share the video, subscribe to the channel. I love you, babe. Appreciate you. And yeah, man. So what else would you like to talk about? Is there anything that about the project that we haven't highlighted yet? Where do people go, say, if they want to check out? You mentioned how you're a tokenomics geek, and is there some place that people can go to take a look at the Java token tokenomics and kind of read a white paper or whatever you guys have in place for the future?
Yeah, so you can jump in the Discord and we have the white paper and the tokenomics and all that good stuff for Java in there. And I'd like to share, some details of the game if you're interested in talking about it at all.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got down on the bottom there where it says present. If you hit that plus button, you can share your screen too. So if you do have anything visual that you'd like to pull up, feel free. If you want to just explain it to us, that's fine too. But yeah, let's get into the game.
For sure. I didn't plan on sharing anything, so I'll probably just
Okay.
explain it. But
Okay.
yeah, it's Monopoly, but it's got the Web3, the crypto twist to it, right? So you roll dice, you move around the board. When you land on a property you don't own, you pay rent in Java token. It's Monopoly, right? When you pass go, you earn Java token, and you can also earn Java by purchasing and staking property NFTs. But there's a couple key things in our game. I made what was for me a lot of money in play to earn last year, but I had the benefit of watching everybody else go over the hill and get shot first, right? Like I watched everything they did wrong, and I was like, well, that guy went there. I'm probably gonna go over here and try this way. So the major issues that I saw in games is either A, they weren't fun, B, they weren't sustainable, or C, they had liquidity issues. So that's why I landed on Monopoly, and I collect board games. So Monopoly is one of my favorite games, and Risk is another one of my favorite games. Hint, hint. The but we landed on it, and I was like, all right, well, Monopoly's fun, and if you don't think Monopoly's fun, you probably suck at it or you're not fun. So like this probably isn't for you. Fast forward to the next one. But so I think Monopoly's fun. So I think we hit the nail on nail on the head with that one, and that's not going to be an issue for us. The next problem is sustainability. You can't just give out tokens that either A, aren't worth anything, or B, like you're just giving out tokens, like the price just tanks and it's eventually worth nothing. Well, the beauty of what we have is we have IRL, real life businesses that will accept in Java for their products and ship, or their virtual whatever. So that's inherent utility on the token. And the tokens that come from our vault, they're backed by a vault, or from the tokens that come from staking, they're backed by a vault and our revenue. And then the tokens from the game, well, the beauty of building out Monopoly again is all the math was out there. I just had to reverse engineer it and put my crypto spin on it. So the game should be deflationary by my numbers. We should be burning 56% of the tokens that come into existence. And here's why. So like I said, we can't just give out free money. So if you have properties staked, there's two ways you earn money off them. The first one is if I land on your property and you're eligible and I pay into it, everybody who owns that property, they get a split of it, So if it's just, Brad and your wife, Deanna, if you guys are the only two people that own a property and you have it staked, I land on it and it's 10 Java, right? I pay the 10 Java tokens in, and 50% of it is split between you guys. So you guys each get 2.5 tokens. We take 20% and send to a jackpot. We take 10% and burn it, 5% to the dev team, and then 5% to another utility square. But 5% of those tokens are automatically burned. And then in order for you guys to get your 2.5 tokens, well, you have to have rolled once in the past 24 hours. That's how we keep our in-game economy flowing. You can roll once every 4 hours, but you have to roll once every 24 hours. Now, as long as you've rolled once every 24 hours, the second way you earn is just by owning properties and having them staked, having them stored on the blockchain. You'll earn by people playing the game, landing on your property and paying in. and then you'll earn by people, by just rolling and playing the game yourself and having properties staked. Now the big burn that we have is, the way our game works is everybody's playing on the same board at the same time, and you just roll once every 4 hours or anytime over the past 24 hours. But the way we buy properties, we couldn't do it the way you do it in normal Monopoly. We couldn't have you land on a property and decide to buy it because everybody's playing at the same time. So we have you buy properties in packs of cards, the same way you buy baseball cards, Magic cards, Pokemon cards, whatever. Well, the only way to buy those cards is with Java token. 95% of the Java spent on properties is burned, taken out of existence forever. So we have some major burns in there, and that's why I say there'll be a supply squeeze on Java, because people are going to need to hold 50 Java to play the game, and then they're going to need to buy or they're going to want to buy properties. Most likely, if you're playing Monopoly, you probably want to buy properties, so they're going to be spending Java on these properties, and they're going to have to get it from somewhere. And the only way Java is coming into existence right now is by purchasing a coffee and crypto mug and staking it. So if you guys can wrap your mind around the type of supply squeeze we're creating with this, there's going to be a lot of demand on Java with our game, and it's going to be sustainable because we burn a lot of the tokens, because we're not worried about issuing more tokens, because we're growing the vault. People are playing the game. We take a portion of revenue in from the game. So we're not worried about an unlimited supply because we're burning so many tokens within our game. And then we have the inherent utility of people using them. Now, the third issue that you see in play to earn gaming is liquidity. Generally there's the problem of people just spend their money and suck it out of the game, suck it out of liquidity. They'll win 10, 20 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever it is, go and straight swap it for Solana, USDC, BNB, Ethereum, whatever chain they're on. Well, we kind of solved that to an extent with all the burns, but what I wanted to do is make sure we had more than enough liquidity to help suppress, any type of sell pressure. So, when you play Monopoly, you want to get all three properties so you can build houses and hotels and wreck people. So we couldn't do it exactly like that because everybody's on the same board at the same time. So what we do is, let's say you have a property, or you have two properties and you earn 10 tokens off them every single day. But then when you get that third property and you get the Monopoly, well, now you earn 30 tokens off each one of those properties every single day. So it increases by 3 times once you get the Monopoly. Your staking rewards increase by 3 times once you get the Monopoly. But here's the thing though, the properties that are the key pieces in the Monopoly, we call those Satoshi level properties. And the only way to get those is to provide liquidity. So you'd have to, take 100 Java tokens and 100, the equal amount of Solana or USDC, stick it in liquidity. As people trade in and out of it, it's yield farming. You're going to earn the fees, but then we're also going to reward your reward points, and then you cash those in for properties. And there's 3 selections of properties at each tier on the way up. So if somebody was to come into the game with 20 grand and stick it in liquidity the first day, it would take them 2 months to get all the way through all the rewards tiers. And then if they wanted to do again and get the rest of the properties, it would take them another 2 months. So people and players are going to be heavily incentivized to at least take a portion of their profits and stick it in liquidity so they can start getting these Satoshi level properties.
Man, I love it. So just to kind of go back over things from the beginning for those of you that just came in. So step number 1 is to, if you're interested and you like what you hear, is to go to Magic Eden and pick up at least one of the coffee and crypto NFTs for 1 Solana, right? That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to go to the staking website. I'll find that URL again, but go to the staking website and stake that NFT, and you earn 1.2 Java every day for staking that NFT. And then step number 3 is what? Tell all your friends about it and wait for the Monopoly game to come out in a couple of months.
Yeah, so well, that's another cool thing. Is step number 3 is you want to tell your friends, and you want to tell your friends to get in the Discord, because you're gonna want to be in the Discord, because we we just like to reward the community, and like I said, all the Java brought into existence is backed by our vault of NFTs that we're growing, and by revenue associated with our business. So it's a token that isn't a shit token. It isn't a Ponzi token. Like it's a for real back thing, and it's accepted at IRL businesses that will ship, or they're virtual. But you want to tell your friends to get in the Discord, because we do 2 types of Java giveaways every day. We have 120. We have some coffee and crypto mugs in our vault, and we keep those staked, and we use that Java for giveaways. So right now we have 120 and it's only for like the next week or so, but we have 120 Java per day set aside for raids. So like a raid would be if you just jump in somebody else's Discord, another project maybe we're partnering with, and just say, hey, what's up? It's Coffee and Crypto. We do a show every morning at 9:06 a.m. Central. You guys should come hang out sometime. So the goal is to get the whole community kind of jumping in there and engaging with their community, and then hopefully they come back to our Discord. But we have 120 Java set aside every day for anybody that raids. And they'll usually be like 2 to 3 raids. So if you participate in all of them, that's 3 shares of it. But it's split amongst everybody. So if you're the only person that raids that day, congratulations, you got 120 Java. If there's 2 people, you each got 60. So we do that. And then we have another portion of Java set aside, 20 right now, 20 Java per day, at least once per day. Jump in the general chat and just say Java. And we have a random timer that will just go off, and whoever was the last person to say Java, we'll send them 20 Java. So yeah, you want to get your mugs, you want to stake them, you want to get in the Discord, tell your friends, then show up in the morning for our show, right? And if you're on the West Coast, catch the replay if it's too early for you. But that's where some gems are made, and yeah, just start vibing with us, and we'll help you make some money, hopefully,
Right. Awesome, man. I love it. So I threw the link to the Discord down here in the chat, but folks, don't go anywhere. Right now, we've got a couple of people here saying, hello, sir, can you give away some tokens for us here watching the stream? And then we've got yeah, boss, close me some sales, might give away some Java tokens for sure. I know that you told me that you wouldn't mind helping out a few people on the live stream. What I usually like to do, and I'll let you kind of chime in on me. I got 2 ways. We can give a little bit away here in the live stream, maybe to a person or 2, but I also would like to have some that we give to the people that watch the replay. The people that are watching the live stream can still win it too. But what I like to do is, after the video is over, it's totally published, you go in on the regular video and make a comment that just says, I want Java. Mm-hmm. And then I will go in a few days after the video's had a chance to marinate, get some views, and then I'll do a random YouTube comment picker and pick out a couple of people to win some Java. But we can give away a little bit on here too if you want. I didn't know what you had planned for a giveaway. Why don't you tell me what you'd like to do?
So let's do 50 Java for somebody listening live, and then 50 for the replay.
Sounds good. 50 Java live and 50 for the replay. Awesome, man.
I like it.
All right, folks. Now we got to decide how we're going to give this away. So those of you that are in the chat, go ahead and tell us what you like the most about what you've heard so far, and then we'll pick out a comment and figure out who we're going to give this Java to. While they're commenting, what are they going to need? A Solana address? Is that what they're going to need to get the Java token?
Well, you'll want a Solana, but you want to make sure it's either like a probably a Phantom wallet. That's what I use. But it can't be an exchange, so don't send me your Coinbase, otherwise you're probably not going to get the Java when I send it.
Sounds good. Phantom Wallet is on the Chrome extension, folks. I believe they also have a mobile app. I need to get the mobile app downloaded. I got the Chrome extension, but I've never put it on my cell phone. Hey, Crypto J, welcome to the stream. We got Create Us, JPO, or Crease Us, JPO. Thank you for being here. With that, folks, this is kind of an AMA also, so feel free, folks, that are here to ask any questions that you have. I know that we've covered a lot, but I've probably missed some questions. I probably some things that I haven't thought about that maybe you have. So feel free to to ask some questions while we got Andrew here live. Let's use this time wisely. So if anybody that's watching has any questions about coffee and crypto, about the NFTs, about the Java token, don't be shy. Let me see here. Sean says, burn mechanics to create squeeze is great. I want Java. Amen.
Sean's a coffee and crypto whale. So is Jay Estrada. I love these guys are hanging out. Our community gets down.
Awesome, man. Well, how do you want to pick one of these guys? We got, a couple of different ways. We got a few people in the beginning that showed up right on time. We got Dilemma here, good vibes. We got the Theta Frog. We got Max here that was the first one to mention it. You got the Creasus JPO and Crypto J, Sean, so I'll let you decide who you're going to give that 50 in Java to.
Man, I wish we could do like a virtual rock, paper, scissors game. That'd be pretty cool. Right? So first person to say Java, they get it. Just somebody drop a Java in the chat. Let's see who the first person to fire away is.
All right, let's see who gets there first. First person that says Java in the chat. Looks like we got Dilemma.
Boom. Dilemma, quick on the draw. So
Dilemma.
In our Discord, let us know you won. We'll after this, we'll be getting to send out our Java for the raids and all the good stuff yesterday. And we'll make sure we get you on this send out. And I hope you guys enjoyed the project. And my whole goal is to grow the community. So please reach out if there's anything you have questions about. If you got feedback, if you think we suck, come on my page and tell us we suck, and tell us why. Right? I'll try to fix it. But I'd love to hear from everybody.
Yeah, man, I love it. All right, Dilemma. I think you heard that. He's one of my longtime community members, super engaged. So excited to see him win.
Get in the Discord, Dilemma.
Yeah, man, he's in my Telegram group. So you hear that, Dilemma? Just join the Discord, get in there, and get him your Phantom Wallet address, and we'll get you some Java tokens, folks. I also wanted to mention that. Yep. Congratulations. I also wanted to mention, folks, that I do giveaways like this all the time. So Andrew actually turned me on to another project called Soul City Poker Club. It's kind of funny. We didn't get into it in the beginning, but it's amazing to me how many crypto guys are into poker. So Andrew mentioned that he played poker, for a living for a few years. I played poker for a living for a few years. I moved to Vegas in 2007. And I was a poker dealer / poker player until I retired from crypto in 2019. And I usually worked more hours playing poker than I did dealing it. And so he turned me on to the Solana project, Soul City Poker Club. And so we did a live stream with Big Chungus, the founder of Soul City, a few days ago. And I'm actually giving away 2 of their Gen 2 donkeys.
Oh, dang.
In that video. So folks, hit that subscribe button, go back a couple of days, find that live stream. And then we also did a deep dive video a few days before that, where it was just me talking about Soul City Poker. And I'm giving away 2 Gen 2 donkeys in that one too. So you have an opportunity, 2 different videos there that you can watch. And all you got to do on those videos is just go comment, I want Soul City. It's pretty, in this video after it's over, go comment, I want Java, and we'll pick out a winner here in a few days. But not to pat myself on the shoulder, but I do think I do a great job of adding value to people's lives with this YouTube channel. Yeah. I've gone through the bear market. I got into crypto in 17, right as it peaked. So I had the fun of losing all of my money in 18 and 19 and 20. But, the one thing that I didn't really lose my money because I never sold anything. So even though I was down 90, 95, 99%, when everything came roaring back, I made more money in 2021 in about 6 months than I made almost my whole life combined. So, but I've gone through this before, so I'm pretty happy. People are like, "Why are you so happy, man? Crypto sucks. It's been down for a year." I said, "Because I know 24, 25 is coming, baby, and we're all going to get rich." For those of us that stick to the plan and stay in the game, good things are going to happen. So with that, folks, go get, into the links. Go follow Andrew on Twitter. Get into the Discord. Go follow the Coffee and Crypto Show on Twitter. And with that, I'll give Andrew the last 30 seconds or so of the show to talk about or say whatever he wants to say, and then we will let you guys go enjoy the rest of your day, man. God bless you. Thank you for being here, and take it away, Andrew.
Well, Brad, thank you so much for having me. It was fun. I hope we can do this again and get you up one morning on the Coffee and Crypto Show. Maybe in the Shark Tank. I'd love to have you as a guest judge.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Well, we got Aptos Saturday this Saturday, so if you can swing it, we'll get you as a guest judge.
All right, Mel.
But yeah, guys.
Let's see. I'm gonna be in Tennessee. I'm taking off for Tennessee on Wednesday, but we'll see. I'll check out my schedule. It might be early enough in the morning that I can do it and then still get on with the rest of my day. So I'll let you know. But yeah, you're definitely welcome back on the channel anytime. And yeah, man, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But yeah, guys, check out Coffee and Crypto. Follow me, Close Some Sales, SAYLES, like my last name. Follow our page, CNC, every day, because we're there every single day at 9:06 Central, 10:06 Eastern. If you can't catch those, catch the replays. We have everything from experts to beginners. Experts learn from beginners. Beginners learn from experts. There are no bad questions. If there's something you don't understand, even if it's terminology, we'd love to help you out. Hit the chat. But most importantly, join our community, right? We're growing together. We're not quitting. We're going to make it through the bear. And it's not financial advice, but, we're going to run it up. And I'd like anybody out there to be a part of it.
Awesome, man. Thanks again for being here. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all real soon in the next show. Take care.
Peace out.